Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. This is the 20th video of Haiyang's Practice Proverb series. About a year and a half ago, I started posting my original practice proverbs in text format on a daily basis in the community section of my YouTube channel. So far, I have posted around 500 proverbs already. I will keep working on this project. About 4.5 months ago, I started posting weekly explanation of my proverbs in a video format. I got a lot of good feedback from the community. Thank you everyone for your support. Following the same structure as in previous weeks, I will first answer questions about last week's proverb and then move on to the new proverb. So let's recap last week's proverb first. It was 内家权之柔，乃是为刚，故先柔而后刚。然刚柔乃是相对而言，非有绝对之标准，故要终生追求之。Translation: The softness approach of internal style martial arts is for achieving hardness, which is why the internal style practice focuses on softness first and then moves on to the hardness. However, hardness and softness are a pair of relative concepts without any absolute standard in practice. That's why we need to spend our whole lifetime practicing. End translation. Adelizia Misterista asked two questions, originally in Italian, so I will answer them based on YouTube's translation feature. First question, translated code. When we talk about 柔 and 刚, is it correct to say that these are two states or conditions of energy and that these states are determined by the information they contain, or in other words, energy transforms based on the information it contains? And translated code. This is an excellent question. To give you a quick answer, the word information here used in your question itself is yin and yang. In martial art practice, that information is the function of our mind. In older days, people used the word yi to express it. So, yi or mind itself is yin-yang. Energy follows the mind. In other words, the mind controls energy. His second question, translated code. How is it possible for the Tai Chi practitioner to evaluate his relaxation? How can he know if he is making progress in the development of Rou and Gang? And translated code. One way is to check if a practitioner can feel that movements are smooth without any feeling of blockage. Another way to test it is to see if the breath is natural and not forced during form practice. So, a practitioner needs to develop the skill of sensing the whole body's energy level and state of balance. It takes time and practice. So, following this approach, one will be able to know if the overall practice is in the right direction or not. Based on my teaching experience, one should not overemphasize the word relax in Tai Chi training, since with time, all Tai Chi practitioners can reach a state of being relaxed. I hope I have sufficiently answered your question. If you feel anything was lost in translation, please don't hesitate to ask again. Thank you for asking, and I hope my answer clarifies some misunderstanding. Now, let's move on to today's proverb. I created this one to explain the importance of Tian rotation in Tai Chi training. It is 太极拳之发力，大多重心稳定之后，凭借腰胯拧转来进行，所谓丹田内转也。This proverb has 4 sentences organized into 3 parts. I will translate the Chinese version word by word and then introduce the English version. The first part, 太极拳之发力。太极拳 means Tai Chi, the name of the style. 之 means of. 发力 means martial energy release. An action executed in self-defense to release martial power. Put together, it means Tai Chi utilizes martial power release in self-defense. The second part, 大多于重心稳定之后，凭借腰胯拧转来进行。大多 means mostly. 于 means at. 中心 means body weight center of gravity. 稳定 means stabilized. 之后 means after. 凭借 means depends. 腰胯 means waist and hip area. 拧转 means turning, twisting. 来进行 means through. Put together, it means that when Tai Chi utilizes a 发劲 action, usually this action is initiated after the body weight center stabilizes through the twisting and turning motion of the waist and hip areas. The third part, 所谓丹田内转也。所谓 means that is called. 丹田 means 丹田 area. The whole physical area that includes the hip and waist areas. 内转 means internal rotation, a term used in describing the inner turning motion of the lower dantian area. Put together, it means this is called dantian internal rotation. This 4-sentence proverb introduces 3 pieces of important information. First, Tai Chi needs to have 发力 in combat. Second, 发力 in Tai Chi is usually done after the body weight center is stabilized. Third, 丹田内转 or 丹田 internal rotation is the turning and twisting motion of the entire lower dantian area. This is why in Tai Chi practice, one needs to step slowly and only execute martial power after the body weight center has been fixed. This is the static approach, but it is necessary in practice. However, in application, one has to change the static approach into a dynamic one, which means that one should be able to execute the Tai Chi 发劲 without stabilizing the weight center. So, in practice, we have to differentiate between the static and the dynamic approaches of Tai Chi movements in terms of the body weight center situation in 发劲 practice. By the way, I have many videos on this channel introducing this concept and solutions to develop the skills used in dynamic approaches, such as internal style concept 64, Tai Chi single movements. The link is in the description. Now, let's recap today's proverb. The proverb is, the 发劲 movement in Tai Chi usually is done after the body weight has been stabilized first, followed by the turning of the lower dantian area, which is called the dantian internal rotation. That brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you find this proverb and its explanation informative, and I hope it benefits your practice. Please post your questions about this proverb in the comment section. I will answer them for you in the first part of next week's video. Thanks for watching, see you next time, and enjoy your practice.